Welcome to the thought portal where science meets soul, and thought becomes transformation. I'm Dr. Jeffrey L. Fannin, Ph.D. neuroscientist, consciousness explorer, and your guide through the emerging frontier of the human mind. Each episode, we unlock the codes of thought, energy, and intention, drawing from quantum physics, brain science, and the wisdom traditions of the ages. This isn't just conversation, it's calibration, a journey into the deeper dimensions of who you are and who you're becoming. So take a breath and step through the thought portal. This episode is addressing following your intuition. In a world full of noise, logic, and external advice, there remains a quiet, unwavering voice within you. A voice that doesn't shout, but whispers. It doesn't analyze, it knows. That voice is your intuition. Intuition is more than a gut feeling or an inner hunch. It is your direct connection to the intelligence of the quantum field. It is a deeper knowing that transcends time, reason, and conditioning. Following your intuition is not about escaping logic. It's about aligning with a higher order of wisdom, one that includes reason. It goes beyond reason. It's about listening with your whole being. Not just your mind, but your body, your heart, and your energy field. So what exactly is intuition? Intuition is the nonlinear intelligence that arises from the subconscious, the heart, and the quantum field all at once. It bypasses language and arrives as knowing. Sometimes it's a gentle pull, a flash of insight, or a sudden clarity that you can't explain but can't ignore. Let's explore the science and soul of intuition. Neuroscience tells us that intuition draws on pattern recognition stored deep in the subconscious mind. The data of your conscious mind may need time to process that information. But energetically, intuition is even more than that. It's the part of you that's tapped into the collective field of consciousness. It's the tuning fork that vibrates when you're in resonance with your truth. Research from HeartMath Institute shows that the heart senses changes in the field before the brain does, sometimes even before the event occurs. This suggests that your intuitive intelligence is non-local, not limited by time or space. So when you say, "I feel it in my gut," or "I just know in my heart," you're not being mystical, you're being deeply connected. Why we ignore it? If intuition is so powerful, why do we often ignore it? Because we've been trained to overvalue logic and undervalue inner knowing. We're taught to trust outside authority more than our inner voice, to wait for evidence instead of acting on resonance. And yet, how many times have you looked back and said, "I knew I shouldn't have done that," or "something told me to go that way"? The truth is, intuition is always speaking, but we must choose to listen. Tuning into intuition. So how do we follow our intuition more consistently? 1. Quiet the noise. Intuition doesn't compete with distraction. It thrives in stillness. Meditation, breathwork, time in nature, these practices help you hear the signal beneath the static. 2. Tune into your body. Your body is an intuitive instrument. When something is aligned, your body feels open, expanded, energized. When it's not, you feel tight, contracted, uneasy. Learn to notice these subtle cues. 3. Trust the first feeling. Intuition often arrives instantly before your mind starts to rationalize. The first impression, the quiet knowing, the quick inner yes or no, that's the gold. Don't let it be drowned out by fear or overthinking. 4. Practice with small things. Start following your intuition in daily choices, like who to call, which path to take, when to rest. The more you listen, the stronger the signal becomes. Intuition is like a muscle, it grows with use. Following intuition isn't always easy. Let's be honest, your intuition won't always lead you down the easy path. Sometimes it asks you to leave comfort zones, to walk away from what's familiar, or to make bold choices others won't understand. But here's the paradox. The more uncomfortable the intuitive choice feels to your ego, the more likely it's aligned with your soul. Intuition isn't about making the safest decision. It's about making the truest one. And when you honor your truth, the universe aligns. Support appears. Doors open. The right people and opportunities come into your field not because you chase them, but because you resonated with them. My final thoughts. Following your intuition is not a mystical gift reserved for a few. It's your birthright. It's your inner compass. It's the part of you that's never been confused, even when that part of you is off course. So when you don't know what to do, don't panic. Go inward, get still, ask. Your higher self already knows. Trust the nudge, trust the pull. Trust the quiet voice that says, "This is the way." Because when you follow your intuition, you're not just making better decisions. You're walking in alignment with the life you were born to live. You've just taken another step through the thought portal and into the power of conscious creation. If today's episode sparked insight, shifted your perspective, or activated something within, I invite you to subscribe, share, and leave a review. For more tools, trainings, and transformational content, visit thoughtuniversity.net for more episodes. Thanks for listening. Until next time, remember, your thoughts are not random, they are creative commands. Keep thinking consciously and keep walking boldly toward the future that's already calling you.